Good morning, scholars. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at place value, the place value system at the grade 5 level. So our system is the decimal system, is a base 10 system. So our place values are in powers of 10. Alright, so these are the place values from right to left, sorry. So we have the ones or units, the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, million. And these are for whole numbers, right? If you want to look at the place value system for decimals, then there's a video on that as well. So for whole numbers, this digit at the end here is the ones or units. Tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, million. And it continues, right? It goes to infinity. On and on and on. For now, you can content yourself to master up to the millions, right? If you want to push further, by all means, knock yourself out. You have a long way to go. Infinity. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to look at some numbers where the digits are underlined, and we're just going to say what's the value of that digit in that particular number. First of all, let us look at what we mean by the value of a digit. Now in this number, 6,249, I have the 2 underlined. Now if I'm asked for the face value, face value, what I'm really being asked for is, what digit is it? So the face value of this is a 2. It's the number 2. That's the face value. The place value is asking, which place is it in? Is it in the tens place, the ones place, the million place, the 100,000 place? Which place is it in? So we see 3 places from the end. Ones, tens, hundreds. So it's in the 100 place. 100 place. The actual value of the 2 in this number is the face value times the place value. So it's the digit 2 times the 100 place that is in, that's 200. So the value of this 2 here is 200. So even though it's a smaller face value than the 9, for example, it has a higher value than the 9. This 9 here, at face value, is the biggest digit we can have in our decimal system. Once you get more than 9, you have to bring it over to another place, because we work in powers of 10. So 9 is the highest single digit that we can have in any column. So the 9 has a bigger face value than the 2, but the 2 has a bigger value, actual value, because it represents 200, and the 9 only represents 9 ones in this number. The digit that has the highest value in this number is the 6. Even though it's a lesser face value than the 9. 6 is generally less than 9. But in this number, this represents 6,000. And this represents 9 ones. So the digit 6 has a bigger value in this number than the 9. So we're going to go through and see which digit is underlined and say the actual value. So remember, the actual value would be the face value, what digit is it, times the place that it's in. And that will give us the total actual value of the number. Now, to help us along, we can use the commas to help, because commas separate the 1,000 from the 100 and the million from the 100,000. So you can use your commas as a guide. The first comma tells you the 1,000 starts. The second comma from the left tells you the million starts. Okay? So we can use that as a little guide as well. Alright, so let's go down and see. So we have 9,361. The 9 is underlined. It's in the thousand place. So the value is 9,000. That's the value of this digit in this number. Okay? It's different from the value of this 9. Different from the value of this 9. They're all in different places. So they have different values. The 3 is underlined, 52,376. This 3 is 300. It's in the 100 place. So 3 times 100, that's 300. 20,091. The 0 is underlined. 0 is 0. So even though it's in the 100 place, 0 times 100 is still 0. So 0, we refer to 0 as the universal placeholder. And I always say, in mathematics, the 0 has a sacred place. The 0 has a sacred place because it affects the actual value of a number. If we don't put the zeros to hold those places, if there are no other digits there in that place and you don't put the 0 to hold that place, you will change the complete value of the number. So even though it represents 0 hundreds, we still have to put it here. Because if we took it out, if we took out these 2 zeros, we just have 291, 291. How different is that from 20,091? So the zeros have a crucial role as placeholders in our number system. 428, so the 8 is underlined. This is in the ones place, so it's 8 ones or just 8. 1,376, the 7 is underlined. It is in the tens place. 7 times 10, that's 70. So the value of the 7 in this number is 70. The value of this 7 is different. This is 7,000. That's 70 again. This is 700s. 7,000. So even though they are all the same digit, they all have the same face value. They're all 7s. But depending on where they are in the number, that will determine the actual value of the digits in that number. So here we have 5 million. Remember the first, this comma tells million, this comma tells thousand. 5,396,418. The 5 is underlined, so that's 5 million. That's the value of that 5. 5 million. 9,05,271. The 5 is underlined again, it's in the thousand place, so the value of that 5 is 5,000. 38,614. The 8 is underlined, the 8 is in the thousand place, so 8 times 1,000. The value of that 8, the value of this 8 is 8,000. Different from the value of this 8. This is 8 ones. Okay? This is 80,000. So you can't just look at the 8 and say, well, the value is 8. No. The value depends on where the number is, where the digit is. 7,230. The 3 is underlined. The 3 is in the tens place. So 3 times 10, that's 30. The value of this 3 is 30. 418,640. So the 4 here is in the 100,000 place. Remember, we have units or ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000. So this is 400,000. Remember, we multiply the place by the face. Multiply the place by the face to get the actual value of the digit in that number. 86,914. So the 4 is underlined. That's 4 ones. Just 4. 4 times 1, 4. Okay? And 39,478. This is in the thousandth place. 9 times 1,000. So the value of that 9 in this number is 9,000. 23,765. The 6 is in the tens place. 6 times 10, that's 60. The value of this 6 is 60 in this number. Alright, 2 to go. 9,018, and we have the 1 underlined. The 1 is in the tens place. That's 10 ones or 10. So this one represents 10. And finally, 47,365. The 4 is in the 10,000 place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. So 4 times 10,000, that's 40,000. That's the value of the 4 in this number is 40,000. Right? That's our place value system for whole numbers. Remember, our system is a decimal system. It's a base 10. Deci means 1/10. It's a base 10 system, and so our places are in powers of 10. Right? So, as you go further up, you will understand we can write the numbers, the place values, as the face times a power of 10. Right? So we're also going to be doing that as well. Right? So for example, 1 is 10 to the power of 0. So that would be 7 times 10 to the power of 0. And so on. Right? So we'll do that in later videos. If you have been helped by this video, just drop a line in the comments to say, "Thank you, Miss," and I will see you in the next video.